Hi, I'm Karen Dietz. I'm a stained glass artist. Very happy to be in the state of Vermont and to be part of the Open Studio Weekends, which I have been doing for quite a few years. And I'm happy to be doing it again after not being able to since 2019. This is my studio space where I have things on exhibit to sell. I'm known for my nature and landscape art. I have a winter scene here that everyone seems to like to see me do. Over here is a piece I did when I did a week-long learning with Deborah Coombs in Reedsboro, Vermont, a famous British glass artist. I'm self-taught with the exception of what I learned from Deborah. This piece here is something which is a statement on loss of open space and the sadness I felt when living in New Jersey, so much woods and fields just disappeared. And I always remember the cardinals and the beautiful fields and woods that were there. And I call the piece Back to Wonderland, somewhat with the pathway to the beauty of what was there and is gone. I make a lot of jewelry in stained glass that goes in a kiln that's very popular. I do all my work here. Many, many different types of techniques go into my work, and I'm always experimenting with different ways to use the materials and open to new ideas. So back here is where I make my stained glass. I have different areas where different things happen. I have a lot of sheet glass, and I do soldering here, designing. I use a computer to design, especially the custom panel work that I do. I do glass painting that goes into my kilns that are here in the corner. I assemble the jewelry and fusing over here. That the glass is kept separate from the other glass because it's special needs glass. It has to only be put together with its friends, either coefficient of expansion 90 or 96. I also smash glass up occasionally to make what we call frit, and these little pieces are then used in the glass to create just different effects. It's kind of like a process of painting. So I smash it up in this, and then I sort it and separate it with things like this, originally used to make sprouts. And it's a lot of fun. I never get bored. Here is where I've been making my brand new little garden pieces with glass stakes that just are fused onto it and can go in a plant. So it's a lot of fun. There's so many different things to do. I never seem to find time to do anything artistic except working in glass, even though there's lots of other fun things out there to do. And hopefully with the Open Studios, people are able to go around and just see what all the artists are doing and enjoy learning about the process and seeing the private spaces. Vermont is an awesome place because we have the Vermont Crafts Council that sponsors this and organizes it, and I don't know of anything like it in any other place. So I think I made a great decision 13 years ago to come to Vermont, and I'm just thrilled to be here.
Most of these, there are two pieces downstairs that have the faces in them, but mostly it's just to explain how you can use the sewing machine to draw whatever you like. It does take practice.
Yeah, I can tell.
But what I recommend is you create for yourself a whole pile of these
Yeah.
and just do it. And just practice and practice and practice. Never show it to anybody. Just use it as your own training. Hair on fire.
Let's go.
The one thing that I have definitely learned is there's no such thing as a mistake. If you didn't go the way you want it, you turn it into something else. And it's an inspiration because some of the most fun things I've done were not things I planned. You just see how they flow, and it's just really fun to do. Life lesson number 11: if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. It's like
Okay, so that's regarding the fabric, because I can see so you work with the colors, and I know you can't buy the fabric like that. So did you do the painting?
I did dye that one. I hand dyed that one, but it's amazing what you can find. I'm trying to.
Look at these.
Wow,
That's
this.
a fabric stash.
I mean, you can find some incredible stuff
Oh, wow.
that's done by someone else. I only use, however, 100% cotton fabrics.
Right.
And that's because they're just so easy to work with. Silks have to be backed. When you're working with a variety of thicknesses and weaves, and it just changes.
Hi, my name's Gary Martin in Shrewsbury, and my organization is Nature's Turn, and I've enjoyed participating in this organizational effort that Vermont Craft Council does since 2009, and it's been a great resource for getting the word out about our efforts to combine wood turning with the local trees that are available, and to share this resource with folks who come through. We're very fortunate to have lots of people, local support in our community, but it's also been amazing to see returns year after year from Connecticut, New York, and other areas around, and to receive comments about our work from different states and from other countries when presents have been presented to individuals from relatives in this area. So once again, it's been a great weekend, good weather. Spring often is excellent weather. Sometimes fall is a little tricky, but we very much enjoy the folks who come through, and as I say, it's oftentimes a gathering of community. It's also an opportunity for my wife and I to work together a bit. She's the real hand in terms of covering up some of my dust and putting the bowls out, our product out, in a fashion that presents as best it can.